Hey guys,
곤충은 대개 빛을 따라
I know I
움직이는
have
본능이
shown
있어.
my
인간도
account a lot,
마찬가지야.
but I've actually made
다만
some pretty big
우리는 그 빛을
improvements
희망이라고
to the
부르지.
account, if we could stop yapping. I wanted to show you kind of what I've done. I'm not going to show like my teapot and stuff again, because I've already done that, and I haven't really done anything with the teapot, and it's also not really relevant to the kind of stuff I want to show. But I am going to show you what I have done in terms of characters. Before I do that, though, I go show you my current quest log. These are all of my unfinished world quests. Just a whole bunch of random stuff. Mainly Sumeru and Fontaine are the ones that I'm most behind on. I have been kind of going through my Inazuma quest log. So, as you are about to see, I now have Inkidoimiya unlocked. So, that's a thing. I did the quest down here. I have 43% exploration. So I have finally done Inkidoimiya. Um, I do have all the waypoints unlocked, I believe. Uh, such as chests and stuff. So yeah, that is the situation with Inkidoimiya. So I finally have all of the regions unlocked. I'm not sure if the Nautland Sacred Mountain region was released when when the last time that I did this, but this region has been released. I unlocked it. I did the world quest, and I also have 85% in Sacred Mountain. The reason I have so much exploration here is because I was grinding primos for Shalonen, and you get a buff, not a buff, but like you get extra you get extra primos if you complete this within a certain amount of time. You have to get 80% combined of Sacred Mountain and Collective of Plenty. So yeah, and then of course, Chasm. I don't really think I've done anything in the Chasm. 60% overall. Yeah, I haven't really done much in the Chasm since. Yeah, those are these sub-regions. I will show you the exploration on the rest of my map. As I said, I've been going through Inazuma World Quest, so I did the Inkinomiya one, the Watatsumi one to unlock Inkinomiya. I did the one on this island to get rid of the rain. I did the Tatara Tales. So I did like all these different Inazuma quests. I've unlocked some of these domains. I've not unlocked all of them. There's still one there. There's one out here I haven't unlocked. So I have unlocked a good portion of the domains. So you can actually see I've got 40% still on Sarai Island, pretty unexplored. Narukami's up to 54, Kanazuka's up to 46, and Yashiori's up to 69, whereas Watatsumi is up to 42. And Tsurumi, I haven't done anything on Tsurumi since I did the initial quest, so still at 39. I will show you the rest of the regions. I haven't done too much. Mondstadt, we're at 80. 94, 82. I do think I have a little higher here. I've done a little bit. 99, Gelsong Hill still. I'm still missing like one I don't know. I haven't tried to get 100. This is the closest to 100 I have. Dragon Spine at 61. Haven't really done anything on Dragon Spine. Okay, Bushi Plain, 67. The estuary here, 72. Sea of Clouds, 60. Leisha, 55. Chasm, 52. I did do I was working on a Chasm World Quest, but the one where you have to find all the objects, but one of them was really confusing. Okay, Minland's 56. So I have done 67 for Buishi. I have done a bit in Chenyu Vale, so 23 still for the Upper Vale, not great. This mountain, I have unlocked this area and the offertory system. So I did the Chenyu Vale World Quest. That's at 40, or at 30. This is at 36, Southern Mountain, because I was farming the things for Shan Yun. Sumeru, haven't done too much. I've been working through my Sumeru story quests, so I've done a little exploration along the way, but for the most part, nothing too crazy going on here. The Jungle's 33, Avidia 44, Drabi's 35, Ashavan's 22, Visuda's 15. Yeah, I don't think I have anything above 50% for Sumeru. Lower Seta is 26, Upper Seta's 15. Hypostyle Desert's 24. This one is 15 as well, and over here I have 12% and 11%, so my Samira Desert is not exactly well explored. I do plan to do those quests in the future. I plan to do the R&R stuff. I plan to do all of this in the future. Fontaine, still have not touched this island. This island is still at 4%. Yeah, 23 for Beryl, 37 for Bellew, 21 for Morte, 31 for Ernice, Portafontaine 14, Liffey is 9, and 1% in the research institution. So that is the case. There's all these underwater, not underwater, but there's all these different layers of the map as well. So again, nothing even close to 50% for Fontaine. And finally, Natlan, I do have quite a bit. I have 59 for Tekemican Valley. I've got 55, up to 55 in Toyuk, up to 40 in Sotapeg Mountain, up to 64, Basin of a Number of Flames. Oakan Cliff is 32. Patanko Range is up to 64. And my Atopkan is 78, because again, I was grinding the new regions, because I got a combined 80% from this and Sacred Mountain. And Oakan is up to 72, so I've done a lot in Oakan. So, yeah, that is my current exploration. I did show you guys the quest logs, to show you kind of what we're looking at here. So if you want to look at my profile here, I am AR57. I don't know whose avatar I can change to. I unlock these from like doing quests. Oh, the avatar is the character I just got. Okay, so getting somewhat close to AR58. And I changed the profile picture back to the Luke. I had it as Shalonen for a bit. And yeah, I do have an active battle pass. I wasn't going to, but was trying to get more primos for a certain character. But now we talk about I just got a Scoffier, and I got a Scoffier. I spent money to get a Scoffier, but it was a calculated spending because I knew how much pity I had, and I knew that I was on a guarantee, and I wanted to get her before her banner ended. So, mainly get her to work with Ayaka. I don't plan on pulling for Skirk at this time. Possibly on a rerun, I might. But as of right now, I'm going to be saving, from here on out, I'm going to be saving for the Seat Lolly rerun whenever that happens, probably in 5.8. I'm hoping for the Seat Lolly rerun in 5.8 because, because I very much want to get Seat Lolly, and possibly Elan, who could also rerun around 5.8, which could be concerning. The two of them are kind of the only other supports I need, but if I have to choose, it would be Seat Lolly over Elan, and Elan at a later date on Chronicle Wish Banner or something if she gets added to that. That's kind of my plans. So outside of like Seat Lolly and maybe Elan, I feel pretty, now that I have a Scoffier, I feel pretty well-rounded with my supports. So I feel like I'm at a point where I don't feel like I need to spend on banners anymore, unless for some reason I can't get Seat Lolly for some reason, but I should have enough wishes by the time she runs. But in terms of supports, I feel very well-rounded without needing Seat Lolly. You know what I'm trying to say. I don't know. I feel like outside of Seat Lolly, the only other characters that obviously there's going to be more broken sports in the future that I will obviously pull for, but the other characters I'll try to like be careful and not skip any important supports like I did with Shalonen the first time. Seat Lolly, I couldn't really help it because I put everything into Mavwika and that's all I had. I would like to go for Mavwika's weapon, but I'm not going to do it this rerun because I'm saving for Seat Lolly. Now, Mavwika will rerun probably like every 6 months or so. She's an Archon and she's very popular. So I think definitely in the future I will get Mavwika's weapon. I'm at the point where I want to start vertically investing, primarily, I think possibly Raiden C2, Farina as many cons as I can. I have to look more into C6 Farina and see how C6 Farina plays, although I'm probably several years out from that at this point anyway. But I would say C4. I know C4 Farina is good. but just getting like C1, C2 Farina, C2 Raiden probably, and then some signature weapons for the characters. Not all the characters. Like, I don't care about like Farina's, like some of the characters don't really need them, but like I would want to get Mavuika's Sig, I think. Possibly like, oh, if Seat Lolly's Sig is good on Seat Lolly, or like I don't know, just some of the characters that have really cool drip. Because, like, Mavuika's Sig is also crazy drip, by the way. So, I'm going to show you guys the builds now. So I have actually made several improvements to my build, which is kind of why I wanted to show this off. I'm also going to show you, currently I am at, 27 stars, and I'm at 12-2, so I did clear 12-1. I've not been able to clear all of floor 12, and I've not gotten any stars on floor 12. However, I have full starred everything up through floor 11, and this is my first time doing that, for my first time full starring floor 11, so that makes me really happy. For theater, I've done easy and normal mode. I am stuck on hard mode. I can't do hard mode, and the reason why is because I didn't have enough characters. I couldn't even attempt it at first because I didn't have enough characters, and then I got those 3 characters leveled up enough, and I still couldn't do it because the builds were ass. So that's kind of my situation with, that is kind of my situation with theater, not in a great situation here. Yeah, so I've been leveling up my Sacred Sakura a lot, from doing all of this Inazuma stuff. I have it at, I think, like, 22 or something. 23. And my Tablet of Tona as well is like 20-something. I can't remember. I've done quite a few. Fontaine one's not really there, and then I haven't even unlocked the Sumeru offertory thing, because I need to Chenyuvel on like level 1, level 2, because I need to, for Sumeru, I need to do the R&R stuff, which I still haven't done. I'm kind of, I'm taking my time with it. I'm not rushing myself, because I don't want to do that. I didn't show my story quest yet. I did get through, so I've done everything up through Dia now. I have Baiju. I have all these others that I haven't done, all of Fontaine. Basically just Baiju, and then either Yoimiya version 2, and then all of the Fontaine ones, and of course, Shanyun, and Sino 2, and yeah. And then, of course, I've done all of the Notlan ones. I've done all of the Tribal Chronicles. I've done Mavuika. Hangouts, I have not done any of the Hangouts. So, that is something that I would potentially like to try in the future. It looks like it's not all 4 stars. Not all 4 stars have them. Oh, so I guess these are ranked from new to... Oh, okay, so I guess Lynette is the most recent. That's interesting. So they don't have... So yeah, I've done all of these. But I guess they don't have... The newer 4 stars don't have them, so it's interesting. I wonder how they're going to explore that with the newer 4 stars in the future. So it's like anything beyond Lynette doesn't... That's really, really interesting. But yeah, I would like to try Kaya, Kave... I'd like to try some of these out. So a lot of the not all the Leopold ones, a lot of Leopold ones don't, but like a lot of the pre-Fontaine ones do. Anyways, yeah, again, all these other world quests I still have like Golden Slumber, which I started like literally 2 years ago and never finished for some reason. So yeah, like I have all these world quests that are still pending. So yeah, that is the case here. Now just for the characters. So I have, you can see here, okay, so also I got Drip. So I also leveled up, I have now leveled up my Leo reputation to max, and I leveled up my Notlon reputation to max. So I do have C6 Pyro Traveler, but more importantly, I got the glider. I got the Drip Glider. Now, funnily enough, the Drip Glider I don't think looks very good on Marika. I think the red is too dark. So I'm going to go to the dressing room and show you what I mean. So I think this shade of red is too dark on Mavuika because her hair is a lighter red and it does not contrast well. Her outfit matches like her hair, so I don't think it works well with her outfit. Personally, I think that the gold one from the Lewa one looks better on Mavuika. But, yeah, so I still have these ones locked. I'm going to try to do, I believe this is, this is Dragon Spine, I think. Yeah, this is, Inazuma, Sumeru, and Fontaine. So I'm going to try to unlock all of those. I do have the Notland one, and then I do have the Xbox one. I'm not playing on Xbox, but everyone got it in another patch. So, so we have, we have, you know, all of these. So that's kind of what I've been doing. So as for the actual build, you can see the build here. Those are the stats. I will show you the actual stats here. I am now on an R5 Serpent Spine. I am hoping to get her Sig at some point, but this is the best option I have at the moment. Artifacts, I have, so the pieces are not great. These are I do have her on full obsidian. Like, honestly, not the best pieces. It's like, I want attack, I don't want EM, you know, but EM that has better substats. So, you know, I do plan to grind this domain more in the future. Yeah, Pyro, the substats suck, but I'm really lucky that I got a Pyro Goblet out of this set, because it's hard to get the right goblet usually. Crit damage, that piece is okay, that piece is okay. So yeah, kind of mid pieces. Still at C0, of course. Okay, her talents are now 6, 8, and 9. So I did level her normals to 6. I figured I'm not going to bother leveling them past 6, because that's kind of pointless. But I did level them to 6, just to have them. I do plan to crown her burst. I'll probably get her skill to 9. But maybe crown her skill at some point, but probably crown her burst for now. That is the plan on her. So then I have Raiden. This is her current build. So, kind of low EM. How the hell are there birds outside? It's nighttime. Sorry, her ER is really high, because I have her on the Skyward Spine, because I do not have her Sig or Catch. I'm not fishing. I actually have a second one. I don't know if it's beneficial to you know, level this up or to save it for another character, because, like, I'll need a weapon on a Scalpier, for example. I think I'm gonna get Deathmatch. I think I got Deathmatch last time. Yeah, I did. So I'll probably put Deathmatch on a Scalpier. But I'm gonna refine it whenever I buy battle passes. Basically, a Scalpier. Um, yeah, Scaffier is another character I would want her Sig in the future. But yeah, I think she, I was gonna say something else about Escoffier. Oh, just how, like, I think Deathmatch is, like, decent on her. I finished, you know, leveling my Serpent Spine, so I can go for Deathmatch now. Okay, so again, I don't know if it's pertinent to, like, feed this to, this one, or just to use it on a different character. I don't know. I don't know if there's any, like, better... I mean, Favlance is also ER, so this is better. Skyward Spine is a bit better. So yeah, artifacts, I do have them leveled now, and I do have her on 4-piece emblem. The stats are not great, so this is a flower. Flower is really good. Only, like, one bad stat on that. The feather, not great. Actually, Jingxiao is a better one, but I didn't want to take my feather from Jingxiao or Xiangling, so probably, you know, I'll probably farm this domain in the future, because it's not too hard to get, you know, good feathers or whatever. This piece, this is an off piece, but big ER piece. Best piece I have is once again on Jingxiao. Have it on Raiden right now because it's got the crit stats. Then I have this, which is supposed to be Electro. I don't have an Electro piece. The only other ones I have are Physical, HP, and Dendro, so I figure Electro is the best option. Stats are not great. Again, I think, you know, I'll settle for attack if I can't get an Electro Goblet, because it's hard to get Electro Goblets. Crit damage on this. She wants crit rate, but that's all I had was crit damage, and stats pretty bad. So yeah, do definitely want to improve that, but I did go ahead and level all those up. Her talents are at 3. I don't know why her normals are at 3 specifically. Her burst is at 9. Her skill is at 7. So I plan to get her skill to 9 as well, when I have more of these books. So as for Farina, her build is here. So Her weapon, she is currently on R2 Sack Sword. For the energy, big energy buff there on that. Her artifacts, I can show you my flower. I thought I had the set filter on, what the hell? Anyways, I can show you her flower. Flower is pretty solid. I just want the set filter on because it unclutters the screen. Flower, genuinely really solid. Her feather is okay. Got the crit stats on it, which are good. Her golden, this one is supposed to be HP, so that is on the correct stat. And okay subs as well. This one's kind of not great. It's only got 3 subs, but it does have the crit stats. No, it has 4 subs. I just didn't see the flat HPs. And flat HP not great, but hey, it's more HP is more HP. Crit damage and crit rate on this huge HP buff. Got which again is what she wants. She wants HP buff. And we got this crit damage, which is exactly what she wants. Crit rate and ER as substats. So pretty solid artifacts for Farina. Constellation 0, and her talents are her skill is at 9, her burst is at 7. I will probably get her burst to 9 and her skill crowned in the future. That's probably my plan. Okay, Shalonen, her build is as follows. Not great stats because her artifacts are not leveled. I do have her on level 90 R1 5 sword, again for the energy. Artifacts, they're not leveled. I need to level them. That is kind of the next thing I want to do. I think one of them is leveled a little bit. Yeah, that one's to 14. So I will just show you what the stats are. So defense with ER, defense with crit, HP with ER, because that's a flower. The feather is ER and crit, and defense sands with ER, and a bunch of dead stats. So do plan to level these. That's kind of the only bad piece. I might replace it at some point. Not a huge priority to replace that. Okay, we'll probably crown her skill, probably get her burst to 9, same as Farina. Her normals are kind of entirely useless. So, Shanyun build is here. You can see my insane 226 ER. Shanyun is extremely energy hungry, unfortunately, which is why I have her on Action Ring, for the 30.6% energy buff. Now, I think I will probably refine this, because I can get infinite op keys because it's a craftable weapon. So that is why she is on this weapon. Her artifacts, I do have her on 4-piece VV. This is an offset piece. I guess this was probably the only ER piece that I had. It's not even recommend. I'll definitely replace this piece with one that is, oh hey, here's a viridescent ER piece, but the substats are terrible, so like, I'll probably replace this in the future. This was the best piece I had. I need that ER on her. I know attack is recommended, but I need the ER. This piece, really surprisingly decent goblet. Attack goblet. She does want attack. And she wants attack on circlet as well. And I have it with the crit rate. The flower, really solid, and the feather is also solid with that ER. So that's where she's getting all of that ER, and her talents currently are at 1, 3, and 8. I need to get more of her talent books and more of these things from the summon trolls. So, I've been farming the narwhal, of course. I will probably crown her burst. Her skill, not as important. Normals probably stay at 1. I could take her normals up to, like, 3 or something, because at least, her normals, then I could potentially use them for something. Just when I'm trying to, like, gain energy, and I just throw out a couple normal attacks, better to have it leveled. Probably level this to, like, 3, maybe 6 at max. I'll probably level her skill to 6, and I'll level her burst. I'll probably crown her burst. Kazura, I was trying to build a bit because I was trying to do his Echo. I could not get his Echo. These are the stats currently. I have him on... I keep switching between Iron Sting and Fab because I was trying to deal with the energy, but seemed I was getting better results with Iron Sting. He is also on for police for I can't speak, like this is pretty bad. He wants EM. Like he wants EM. He doesn't even want crit rate. It's crit rate with ER. Um like I did not have an EM piece that I could use at the time. Really solid flower, solidish feather, fine. Sands is fine, and this should be EM and not attack. But that's all I had. Once again, now I have an animal bonus attack. That's the best piece, but it's on Shanyun. I needed that piece on Shanyun, so definitely could not get any EM. Not EM, but yeah, EM is very, very hard to get, and I was grinding for them, so most likely I will end up replacing these with transmute pieces, but that takes time, so that's why I have not done that yet. So, I have Chi-Chi here. The reason I have her in my favorites is because healing is good, and I need to actually build her properly. The artifacts that I have on Chi-Chi right now, I have her on level 90 prototype rank 4. The artifacts I have on her right now are completely random. These were artifacts that were... I might actually remove this one and put it in the transmuter because it's half leveled, which is super, super important. So as of right now, this is what we're looking at. I'm not going to go through all the stats because... I'll show you the build, I guess. 8.5 crit rate. Yeah, so... She's C2, her talents are this. Don't ask me why I leveled her normal to 7. This was before I knew what the hell I was doing, to be fair, and before this handy little thing existed. So, in the future, yeah, I'll probably level up yeah, I'll level these up. I don't know. I just was thinking she might be worth being semi-invested because I get killed a lot in Abyss, so, like, you know, she might be worth having semi-invested for certain weird niche teams. But she's not a character I'm, like, particularly care about. Ayaka, though, I have tried to work on a little bit. I'm definitely going to build her more because of Scaffier. Her crit rate is pathetic. You can see my Ayaka stats. I don't know why she has a Pyro. She does have a Pyro Goblet, I think. Because I was using her... Well, okay. The reason she had a Pyro Goblet was because it was all I had. Also, I have her on Lion's Roar right now. I'm going to replace this. I hear that the... I think I hear the Inazuma Craftable is good, so replace it with that. The reason... Okay, the flower is the off-piece. It's really good. That's not really good, but it's all I had. So once again, farming Blizzard. Do plan to farm more Blizzard. ER... Attack with ER, once again, bad piece. Honestly, most of these pieces are really bad. It's all I had. So, you can tell I don't have a lot of Blizzard pieces. I have, the reason I have her on the Pyro... The reason I have her on the Pyro is because I was using her with Mavuika. Right? So I was using her alongside... I might actually just replace it on the... I mean, this one's not great, but it's... Because Electros, I mean, this is not good, but... Because I need to put this into the transmuter. The reason I had her on this was because I was using her with Marika, but, like, I'm gonna be using her in a freeze team with a Scaffier, so, like... When I was kind of just using her as a cope seat lolly, which is kind of what I'm doing right now. But, yeah, so this piece probably will be transmuter fodder. Aside from that, this piece also sucks. Like, all these pieces suck. Genuinely, I don't have any good pieces for her, except for this off-piece HP Gladiator Flower, which is really random, but that's what I have. So yeah, I definitely need to work on her artifacts. Her talents are, this is at 7, I need to fight Aztaha. I've not been fighting Aztaha, so definitely Aika is a priority build. She's a character I'm going to be working on. Definitely I'll probably crown this. I'll probably crown her... her burst, her skill, and her normals are at 6, which is probably okay. I might level them up a bit. Level them up to like 8 or 9. And yeah, that's what we're doing with Aika. Okay, Dia, I do want to build her. She's just not built right now. She's on the Skyward Pride. It's the only other 5-star claymore I had. Her artifacts don't exist. So yeah, I definitely do want to build her. C0, and her talents are, for some reason, her Okay, I did level up her skill to 8, so probably I would level her skill to 9, I would level her burst to 8. I don't know. Yeah, so not too much going on with Dia here. My Dia build is pretty bad. She's not built. She's level 90, so I do plan to build her as an extra option, extra like off-field option, you know. So yeah. My Diluc is now triple crowned. You'll see it in a second. Uh, I'm now on. I thought about being R2. I thought I refined this. Did I not refine it? Frick! I hit the wrong button. Did I never refine this? Because I was going to refine it. Oh, it's locked. I was going to refine this. Yes, there we go. So I had asked like chat or not chat, but I had asked like someone in a Discord if it was worth not refining it and using it on Mob, and someone said, it's bad for it's not good for Mob. And I mean it'll probably be okay for Mob, but I think I'm just gonna get her sig next rerun, not next patch, but like patch after that. The artifacts are full crimson. If you want to see the stats, most of these are transmuter, which is why they have the stats that they have. And the constellation is still C1. It's now triple crowned, and yeah. Diona, that's the stats. She's on level 90 Skyward Harp. Her artifacts are this. None of them are leveled. She's not on any set. She's on a random configuration. At the time, I wonder what recommendation people use. Okay, people use, that Noblesse. Yeah, okay. One day I'll farm up artifacts for her. She's C6, though. Her talents are 276 because of the constellations. So if I ever level these, I'll probably level them 2, 8, and 9. Kaya, that's the build. The crit stats are really bad. I've not leveled this weapon. This weapon is still level 80. I don't even know if this is a good weapon on him. I like the drip. I literally just like the drip on this weapon. I don't know what weapons are really recommended on Kaya. I do have him right now, 2-piece Blizzard, because I'm still farming Blizzard pieces. Ayaka is the priority here. That's a good stat. Everything else sucks. Yeah, Ayaka is the priority. Because for farming, he's still C0. His talents are this. I'll probably level his burst to 9, his skill to 8, normal to 6. So, yeah, it is what it is. Xingqiu, crit stats are kind of bad. He's on level 95. Artifacts are 2-piece emblem. He should be on 4-piece emblem. I think I swapped it out with another character. I don't remember who. Stats are whatever. So definitely want to fix that. C6. And his cons or his things are boosted by constellations, but we'll probably take these two as high as I can, particularly both his skill and his burst as high as I can, probably. His normals don't really care too much about. Probably take him to 6. I didn't mean to do that. Okay. We were at Xingqiu. Okay, Barbara has a really fucking weird build. Her crits are pathetic. I don't know why I have her on R4 Eye of Perception. I don't know why I had 4 Eye of Perceptions in the first place. I wish I had answers. Okay, I have like a whole bunch of Thrilling Tales. I should probably like use those and not keep throwing them out, because I usually use these lower levels just to feed into other weapons, but I should probably I should probably lock these, actually. How do I lock? I'm just gonna lock them, because I will want to use those. I think I have... Yeah, I already have an R5 one here, but... Oh, no, this isn't... Yeah, okay. So anyways, regardless, that is the situation with my Barbara. What does this weapon even do? It gives... attack? I mean, it gives attack. It's fine, I guess. Okay, her artifacts. She is on the 4-piece Maiden set, which is what she's supposed to be on. They're not leveled. The stats are kind of bad. That has all dead stats. Like, that's how bad it is. Yeah, pretty bad. I have 1 piece of Gilded Dreams for some reason. She is still C5. Her talents are basically constellation boosted. I would level them up. Let's see what their recommendation. Frick. They're recommending skill. Okay, yeah, so I would level those up in the future. That is the plan. Then I have Bennett, who is now C6. Those are the Bennett stats. The crit rate doesn't exist. I need to fix his artifacts. Although I don't know how important crit rate really is for Bennett. I've got him on Fav right now because I need the energy badly. Okay, I have him on 4-piece, Noblesse. Not terrible. I don't even have crit rate as a substat. I was wondering if, like, crit rate isn't good. Yeah, so crit rate is recommended, so I probably need to, like, fix these. That's a good piece. Yeah, fix these somewhat, but they're not the worst. C6, and talents need to be leveled. I'll level the burst as far as I can. I just need to farm those books and the feather. Level the burst as far as I can. Level the skill to 9 or 10, you know. Probably do that. Normals can just go to 6 and be done with it. Xiangling, these are the stats. Why is she on this weapon? I must have replaced it with, because she was on Favlands. Why is she on, okay, no wonder my Xiangling wasn't doing damage. Oh. Okay, I had that on Rosaria because I was trying to do theater. Okay, I just realized that my Xiangling was on a level 1 Prospector's Drill, which is why she wasn't doing any damage in Abyss. Okay, that makes sense. I mean, when I was attacking with her, obviously. Okay. I have her right now, 2-piece Emblem, 2-piece Noblesse. That's just kind of what I have. Again, this will be fixed in the future. I don't even think a lot of these main stats are right. Regardless, she is C6, and her talents are as follows. I will level this up to maximum. I'll level this up. Probably Guoba is fine at 10, and then this I will probably level to... Probably leave her normals as they are. Okay. Nahida, I'm actually working on right now. This is a pretty bad build. She's only 70 at the moment. I have her on Sack Fragments, which is not leveled all the way. Artifacts, right now I have 2-piece Deepwood. These are not... The stats there are pretty good. Pretty bad subs on a lot of these. This is full EM except for the flower. Yo, the reason this is full EM is because I used a quick config because getting Deepwood EM pieces is probably going to be impossible, so I'm probably going to use Transmuter on this as well. For Constellations, she's C0. Talents, I've only leveled this to 6. I need to level her up more, but I would plan to probably get her skill to 9, get her burst to 8, and then, you know, that's probably what I plan to do. Layla, I have her listed here as a character I want to build because, I have her on the other Alley Flash. It's not leveled. She has no artifacts. So, she's C6 now because of the Escoffier banner. So the reason I have her on the list of characters I want to build is because I keep fucking dying in Abyss, and I want to shield her. And I also don't have Shinha and don't plan to get Shinha, so she will be good for Escoffier Aika. Farina team. Kuki also want to build because she's a healer. She's an electro healer. So she would be nice to have. She's not actually built. I do have her on this weapon, though. Yeah, okay. Okay, so Tainari, want to build him at some point. He's still level 1 right now. I've got him on level 50 stringless, C2. Oh, yeah, I didn't check my constellations for Kuki. My Kuki constellations are C1. Yeah, my Layla C6. Okay. Lanyan, another character I have on the list to build because she is a shielder and I keep dying. I just have her on the basic weapon right now. I haven't given her a weapon yet. She's C1. Now, Charlotte is a character I want to build because I think she can. I can't remember if she can shield it up. She's a freeze unit. Once again, I have not touched her at all. She's just that. Same with Yansan. I have not touched my Yansan, but I do plan to build. Except I have her on this weapon. I forgot. I have her on the level 20 event weapon. Other than that, I have not done anything with Yansan. Okay, Auroron definitely plan to build at some point. Have another solid Electro option, solid not on option. I have him on Fav, Warbo. I don't know if that's good. I just kind of put that on him. Everything else is untouched. He's C3 now. And yeah, that's kind of the situation. And Candace, she's a shielder. I just like Candace. I want to build her because I like her. She's on that level 2 Dragon's Bane right now. I don't know why it's level 2 specifically and not level 1. Yeah, I've not touched my Candace. And Shabruce, another character I do plan to build. She is on the other level 2 Dragon's Bane. Don't know why I have 2 level 2 Dragon's Bane. She's D2. And, yeah. Okay, all the characters I have either benched or don't plan to use in the foreseeable future is Wander. He's now on the fucking magic guide. He was on my R3 Widsith, but I put it on a different character. These are his artifacts. See, his talents are 666. I mean, I've tried to invest in him, and then I just gave up because I didn't have C6 Farzan, and I didn't want to grind for a Wanderer team. Okay, I hear Escoffier has, like, some synergy with Wanderer, so I'm curious about that. Jean, she is a healer, but I don't know, I just don't really care to build her that much. I probably will at some point. These are kind of the characters that, like, I might build at some point, but all the ones I showed before are the ones I want to focus on. So everything past Wanderer is, like, the characters I'm kind of... I have Traveler here. I had them on the Dendro set. Now they're on Pyro, because I've got the Pyro thing. Maybe I'll use them in the future. I don't know. Sucrose, she's level 90. Will I use her in the future? But I want to focus on, like, Shanyu and Khazro Lanyan for my BB. You know, Sucrose is a nice option, but, like, I want to focus on those characters. She's only C1, so it's like if she had more cons, maybe I would. Beto. She's on the fucking bell. I just put her on a random weapon because I used to have her semi-built, and I just gave up because I didn't use her anymore. She's C3 now. I had her C0 forever, and now she's C3, and I don't even use her. Mona is up to 70, so... Mona, Ningguang, and Rosaria, the reason they're level 70 is because I was trying to do theater, and it did not happen. Because this build is ass. She is on the R5 Thrilling Tales, because I was trying to, like, you know, not fucking fail. While I was... Anyway, she's on this... I'm pretty sure I did quick configurations for all of the characters. If I remember correctly, she is C1, and her talents are completely unleveled. I did not have the books to level them, which is another reason she was just failing. Same with Ningguang, because the current theater is Cryo, Geo, and Hydro, and I tried to, you know, do that, and it just didn't work. So she is on my R5 Widsith. Oh yeah, my Widsith is R5 now. It used to be R3. Yeah, she's on my R5 Widsith, because I was trying to fucking do damage with these characters, and it just wasn't happening. I kept dying. Her artifacts are not leveled. She's just on a quick config as well. That piece isn't even, like, awful. That's the thing. Constellations are C3. And I don't ever use this character. I was just trying to do theater, and she was the closest I had to level 70. And Rosaria in this similar situation. Don't plan on using her because I'm planning on using Layla and Kaya instead. Now she's on the Prospect. I switched her back to the Prospect to show her artifacts are quite unfinished. I don't know why she has a 3-star artifact. Don't know why I never removed that. Usually I remove my 3-star artifacts so that I can feed them into other artifacts. She is C4. Her talents are like that. Okay. Razor. I have not touched Razor in literal years. I used him early game. He's on Bell now. He was on a different weapon. I just switched it because... yeah, whatever. Talents. Yeah, no. Amber, these are the characters I literally never use, just so you know. She's on a Fab Warbo. She has no... They used to have, like, 3... These characters used to have, like, 3- and 4-star artifacts. I just removed all of them because I wanted to, use them to level up other artifacts, so that is why I did that, just so you know. Looks like I minimally leveled up her talents to 2. Fischl, I know I should use Fischl, I really genuinely do not like her playstyle. I'm sorry. I even have the bow. I genuinely don't like her playstyle. I feel bad about that, but I just don't. Okay, Kachina. Kachina is C6. That one's level 1. That Dragon's Bane is level 1. She is C6 for some reason. She has her talents leveled only because she's C6. Noelle, don't use Noelle at all. She's on R5 Debate Club, which is you know, fine. She's C4. So for Farzan, my Farzan is now C5. So if I get C6 Farzan, I will consider building Wonder. Here's the deal. If I get C6 Farzan, if I get her on standard or something, or like if Farzan is on another banner, I think I got these last two cons because I was wishing on the, I believe the, was it the Shalonen banner? I think it was the Shalonen banner, yeah. One of the recent banners had Farzan on it. Sayu is C1. Nothing else to really say about Sayu. She's on this ugly-ass weapon. Emerald Herb looks pretty on Lisa. I just kind of did the drip because I didn't actually care about Lisa. I don't care about my Lisa build, dude. Yao Yao is C2. I just kind of want to see all my 4-star constellations. Palais is C2 as well. Gaming is C2. It's just the C2 club, I guess. What weapon do I even have? I have him on this fucking weapon. Yeah, I feel bad, but I do use him on my pyro-only account, so hey, he does have a use. Yanfei, C5. She is C5. Maybe if she's C6, I'll build DPS Yanfei just for fun. I don't know. I mean, she is a DPS. You know what I mean. Just build her out. Yunjin is C3 as well. Never ever use her. These are like my level 20 characters. Heijo, he's 20 out of 40. I extended him to get the extra wish, I guess. I don't know. I really don't know. He's C1. Mika, 20 out of 40. On the basic-ass weapon, C3. Dory, 20 out of 40. On the other Skyrider Greatsword. Kiwara, 20 out of 40. On that weapon, for some reason. Don't know why I actually put a real weapon on her. C1. Toma is on... He has no thing, he's C3. Escoffier. I just got Escoffier. I have not touched my Escoffier, just so you're aware. I have literally not touched her, so this is my first time even looking at this menu. So that is why, and then these are the rest of the level 1 characters. Goro, Aoife, Lynette. Now the only time I used Aoife was I was trying to catch a bird in the sky. Lynette, Sethos, Kave, Shinyan. And Shinyan has been my test subject. I have been testing, I have C2. If you want to see my cons for the rest of these, Kave C0, Sethos C1, Lynette C2, Aoife C2, Goro C0. So, anyway, I was talking about, Shinyan. I was leveling 4-star artifacts so I could get the thing leveled up. But yeah, she's the kind of test subject. So yeah, these are the ones I'm really invested in, and then everything here is kind of like I'm kind of invested, and then everything past Wanderer is like I don't care. So yeah, that is the situation with my account currently. I hope you guys enjoy, and I will update you in the future when I can actually clear floor 12. So yay! Bye!